Okay, so this video is for Casey. He wanted me to do a video on how I am putting the hair onto this wig that I have. This hair was originally glued onto a cap that I had on my head, but I didn't like that because I couldn't actually take it off and wash my hair. So now I am gluing it onto a stocking cap that has been put onto a adjustable wig, like weaving cap, and I have a closure piece and everything on it. So yeah, I'm just going to show you how I'm doing this, and I'm actually taking the tracks off of when I had it onto the cap, so like it's technically already made into like a little wig, and I'm just taking the tracks off one by one so that it's easier to remember how it was originally put onto the other stuff, so I'm not sitting there trying to figure out which piece is this length and all that. So all I'm gonna do right now is just I'm gonna lay this track out real quick, and I'm gonna grab my glue wherever I put my glue. Where did I put my glue? Oh, okay, got my glue, and now I'm just going to put the glue on the track. Okay, and I'm just putting glue all over the track. And luckily these tracks have already been cut because, like I said, they were already put onto a wig type situation, so they're already cut into various lengths, so I don't have to like sit there and cut them. I just gotta make sure I measure them up pretty good so that they, you know, line up nicely onto the cap. Okay, and now that I got it, the whole track with the glue on it, oh, I'm used to doing this the other way. I'm just going to take it now and position it so that I can, so that it's all lined up. And I'm going to like the very edge and making sure I go all the way around. And all the way to the other end. And then I'm just going to press it down to make sure everything's laying flat and where it's supposed to be and all that good stuff. And it'll, you know, dry as, you know, I let it sit, and it'll, you know, stay in place and all that. So, yep, there we go. And I'm just going to keep doing that. But, of course, I have to take off the hair from the other little cap that I had. And so, this is actually when I had sewn it down. And it came out nice, but it just didn't fit good. So, I got a different style of cap. So, I'm hoping that this one's better. And so that's why I'm redoing it. So right now I'm just cutting the track off of the old cap. And just cutting the track. I know this is probably like really, really boring, but yeah. I'm trying to move fast. Okay. Lord, how long is this track? Ugh, sheesh. So now I have, oops, I forgot about the end. Alright. Okay. So now I got the track off. Okay, and yay, now we have the track, and now we can go ahead and glue it onto our other cap. I mean, of course you could sew it down as well, but sewing it takes so much time that I can't. I don't feel like doing that right now. I was like sitting here for hours and hours and hours sewing the hair to the cap again and blah blah. I'll probably go back in later on when, now that this is glued all down, and probably put a few little, like pieces of, hair sewn in and all that. I mean, sew it down so that it's more secure, but for now I'm leaving it like this because I can't even deal with anything else. So once again, I'm going to be putting the glue on the track and then placing the track on the head. And the hair I'm using is the Origin hair by Outre. I was given this hair by my job. I work at a beauty supply store, and we had an event that was being hosted by my beauty supply store and the Outre hair company, and so they wanted us, the employees that were going to wear the Outre hair, and so we got to pick out whatever hair we wanted to use. And so I picked out the Origin hair in the 22 and the 24 inch, and it was pretty, but it just wasn't very long, and so they let me pick out another a longer length. But unfortunately, the Origin hair, we didn't have it in any longer lengths. We only had it in up to 24 inches. So I had to pick Outre's Simply hair, which is still their bundle hair. So I had to pick that instead, which was still fine. There's no big deal. Okay, so now I'm just going to trying to figure out how I can do this, because this track is a little shorter. Okay. Okay. Okay, and just press all that down. So pretty much this is it. I'm just going to keep going. Oh. I'm so sleepy.
Like, oh yes, I'm about to get my eyebrows done. Yes, girl. Eyebrows before the God.
It's 11 o'clock.
Girls be like, oh yes, I'm about to get my eyebrows done. Yes, girl. Eyebrows for the God.